All right, everybody, welcome back. My voice is still a little. It's a whole thing. I think I'm finally on the mend from my cold or whatever sickness I had. With that being said, tonight Locale Bus was interesting. Amber addressed the whole doxing allegations, and by address I mean denied. But what else were we expecting? So without further ado, let's get into it. And by the way, I am about 50 subs out from 1,000 as I'm recording. So if you're not subbed, hit that button.
I'm okay.
Are you okay? There's been some recent developments behind the scenes. I don't know if we're feeling okay. I'm feeling a certain type of way.
Okay, I just realized that if you're unaware, I might have to explain the whole doxing situation. Because I realize not everyone is sent Discord screenshots. Basically, someone in the VC, in the side chat, had doxed somebody. I believe there was 2 people in particular. Full names, things like that. And the one girl who got doxxed, her name is also Katie. You're going to hear that name be thrown around. It's not me. It's the intern for them. She actually came up and defended herself. But, she was doxxed, and the bus VC in return then got taken down. They just completely got rid of it, and that's not really going to affect me in any way, shape, or form, but...
Couple name B. Is it Fupalin? Or is it,
It would be Fupalin.
Or Amber Cheese?
Fupalin.
Fupalin sounds better.
Amber says she's gonna have you banned.
I'd love to see that.
Katie, for you. Well, I want you to turn on that camera first. I want to have a discussion.
I'm not doing anything that you were telling me, Amber.
Okay, can one of you tell her, please, to turn on her camera? She's on a primetime show.
On your camera, you're an intern.
Of course, Fupa, I would love to.
Thank you, Katie.
All right, so we already have step 1. It's pettiness. All right.
You had me doxxed, so let's not go there, okay? Let's not talk about petty. When you wanted my full legal name,
intern.
when you wanted my full legal name,
I want to know. I want to know the proof. Where's the proof?
I'm not your child, Amber.
Where's the proof?
I don't know. The bus VC got deleted, so. And who's
Where's
at fault
the
for that?
proof?
Who's at fault for that?
Amberlynn
Who's at fault for that? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so if we're not going to be able to have a conversation, then I don't want her on here. Like, she's can't even
can we
have a
let Katie explain
Okay, so-
what happened from her point of view?
Yeah, what is this about getting doxxed?
So, essentially, what happened is that there was someone who posted a Facebook thing in the Bus VC, 2 weeks ago, Amber? I don't know, you seem to have a weird sense of time, but apparently 2 weeks ago, or a month ago, depending on when you ask her. Then I go into that private Facebook thing, because I happen to be a part of it. I make a comment on someone else's post. Amber then is told that by someone else that there's this post that is happening. She asks for unredacted full legal names of the people in a private Facebook group who are apparently talking badly about her, and that makes her really upset. Then
Okay, so based off of what I have been told and shown outside of this, what I saw from Amber herself was what they're going to discuss is that she said, why are we protecting these people in this hate group if the people in the Discord aren't protected? That's what she said. However, I don't think she's completely innocent. I would not have a hard time believing that she would go behind the scenes and private message someone. They're going to refer to someone in the Discord as a girl who I will not name, or A. The girl's name is Amelia, and it's Amber's right-hand man, it seems. At least that's what comes across to me. I would not be shocked if Amber went to her behind the scenes and was like, hey, can you do some investigative work? Amber's going to try to pull the whole thing of, she did it on her own time, but Amber...
next day, I come into the Bus VC, think nothing had happened, whatever, who cares? And then Amber asks me to pull up my Facebook because she wants to check whether or not I was the one leaking.
Amber, that's not your place. People have the freedom of speech and expression, right? But also, who cares? You said the haters don't bother you, right? Unknown little people who are just losers and hate on you for fun and to get money. You said that doesn't bother you, so why would you... And the people you work with hate on you all the time. Who cares if an intern does it? Your co-host does it. And speaking of co-host, her and Fupa were on the same page this entire stream. And for Amber, last stream she was all, I'm so disgusted with Fupa, I can't believe I have to be on the same show as her, and was hating on her hardcore, but they seem to be fine now, right? So, Amber, you couldn't have been that bothered by what she did.
Or something else. I show her the private, like the comment that I made on this Facebook post that's redacted, only to find out that you were sent the full unredacted version, and then that is sent in the bus VC, and you're told about it and do nothing about it. My full legal name is posted in your bus VC, and you do nothing for hours.
And this is exactly where, even if Amber wasn't the one to post it, she still had a part in it. And I'm not going to put all the blame on Amber. It was on the mods and the co-hosts, with like Tech and Fupa as well, to delete this. And the fact that none of them went to delete the name is ridiculous. Whether it was Amber asking for the information or not, I think if she was asking for it, it would have been kept between them two, because Amber likes to hold things over people's heads. So I think she would have held that over the intern's head until she had the opportunity to use it against her. But for them not deleting it is ridiculous. They have people who live and breathe that Discord. People saw it and they willingly chose to do nothing about it, and I'm not going to change my mind on that. Also, doxing people in this silly little community is ridiculous. It's okay, well, I know it's the LCU. I don't know much about it other than what I watch with Amber and occasionally on Glass, but for Gore World, I mean, doxing people who just, like, it's a silly little, like, why it's never that serious. Although it always is that serious to Amber. Suing will entice.
You are a doxer, you are disgusting, and I had sympathy for you before, I fucking hate you now, okay? I don't want to have this conversation, it's fucking 3 a.m. Bye, Amber, I'm done.
I didn't even get to respond to her.
What is your response?
How is she supposed to be an intern if she can't even have a normal conversation between two people?
This is where I disagree. If her full legal name was just leaked, I would too also be super emotional and in a mode of panic, because once you know someone's full legal name, it's relatively easy to find out the rest of the information about them. And if you had a part in that in any way, shape, or form, which she seemed to have reason to believe you did, and you have a history of doxing, Amber, let's be honest, I wouldn't want to have a conversation with you either. I mean, what is there to say? It's just you going, I didn't do it, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. Even if there was proof, which there is some, not that they really showed any, because some of the proof is a voice chat recording, and they didn't want to play on stream, and I'm going to be completely upfront with you, I don't have that recording of that at the moment, so I can't play it for you either. But if I do get it, who knows?
It seems like, she's fairly emotional about what's going on. If what she's saying is accurate, then, people were putting her full name in the side chat of the bus VC. If we assume that's true,
I never asked for someone's full name to ever be put in the bus VC.
Caught her. We caught her. Look at what she chose for her words there. I never asked for it to be posted in the bus VC. She never claimed she never asked for it. She very well could have asked for this person's first and last name, but she never asked for them to post it because, again, proving my theory that if she allegedly did, she would use it to hold over their head as a power imbalance. That's just who she is. Yeah, I just, I don't know. And also, Amber's really been trying hard to, like, get her people to come after me, too, just for covering this content. Amber, I don't care if I had 2 subscribers. I'm not backing down to you. You do not scare me at all. So, I don't know what your goal is there. But, yeah. I just thought her word choice there was very interesting. And I think that something with Amber that you have to do a lot is she won't completely tell a truth and she won't completely tell a lie. It's always half and half. Well, I didn't ask for their thing to be posted. Well, there's other parts to that.
Ever.
Okay. Did you ask them to get the unredacted post of that Facebook group?
There is literally a screenshot of me saying, why are people in the Facebook group protected, but why are not people in the Discord protected?
Another really poor choice of words. You could have just said, no, I never said that. But instead, you gave a long answer. I just asked why they aren't protected. And someone else pointed this out. I think it was in a super chat later in stream of, well, Amber, you knew that by saying that you were alluding that you wanted the names and that they shouldn't be protected. And you know how you have people who will ride for you in there and will go do that for you. And then take the blame. So, I mean, you saw when she said something about, I think it was when she said, Fupa and her dad, that whole thing, I'm not even gonna repeat it because it was disgusting. Right away, she's like, oh, someone else in the VC said that. And you see how quick they were to be like, yep, that was me. Yep, oh man. Like, she knows that she can allude to things and that her people will be on the same wavelength as her. And I just feel like she's done so much wrong in the past, and with doxing with Mr. Snowflake and Jordy, that, like, it's hard to ever believe she has her mind and heart in the right place.
People have taken that and turned it into like, oh, Amberlyn's asking for proof of this and that. So there is a particular person, I'm not going to say her name, in the Discord that was the one who would go to the Facebook and like see this and that, right? She would always redact the names. And when she said she does that just for like comfortability, I left it at it as is. We have private messages literally talking about this. I've never once told her, unredact a name. I don't give a fuck what your name is. I do not give a fuck what your name is. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you come from.
Hold on, who the fuck said anything about where someone lives? The whole doxing was someone's first and last legal name. Nobody mentioned their address, their state, their country, where they live, where they come from. None of that was leaked, so why are you... Before this next clip, she also went on to say that this all happened because her and someone who used to work here were trying to figure out who was recording the VC. You still have it. Sorry, I just had to be petty.
I
Don't
knew this
come for
bitch was gonna be
Jersey.
here.
You should check your messages. I sent you a video you might want to see.
I've seen the video.
We've all seen the video.
There's the proof. The proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in the video and it's not edited. It's not AI. There's proper pictures on Facebook.
Wait, where? Where did you send
Dock it.
it?
It's the same video that was presented earlier. I don't know if I want to play it on stream because it is a private VC that was recorded.
Right now?
That's fine if you can't play it, but I did want to make you aware of its existence. Because we're not going to sit here and keep pretending like it's a he said, she said thing when it's very clear cut. She is actively asking for redacted fucking names of people. Like, this goes beyond, like, drama. This is, like, unsafe at this point.
Exactly, Teardrop. This is the problem. This is the problem, is that it's no longer just like little drama online. It's this person's... You're starting to threaten the lives or the well-being of others outside the universe. I'm not saying Amberlynn is. I'm just saying the people who are doxing, whoever that may be, is. And that's never okay at all. I don't care. It's not. Online drama is different, but then to put someone's safety at risk, that's foul. And if you're wondering, by the way, Jersey is from Locale Glass, and then the other guy is, I believe his name is Tom. I think he is a frequent chatter in Locale Glass.
You're making people scared to be in the Discord, Amber. People are scared to be in this Discord. They are having panic attacks over being in the Discord because they're getting doxed.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna weigh in on this. I have anxiety disorder. I've dealt with plenty of panic attacks and anxiety attacks, and they are awful, and I wouldn't wish them upon anyone. However, if you're having them over this Discord, and you are still in the Discord, that's a problem. Say you found out people were doxxed and you left the Discord right away and you're freaking out, oh, what if they have mine? That's fair. Like, I would freak out over that too. But if you're freaking out about being in the VC and stuff, and you're remaining in the VC and in the Discord, you're creating a problem for yourself. You just leave and save yourself the trouble.
It's not drama.
Okay, so we're sitting here and believing some
Me,
random
Marie, with
person.
$20.
Hey, Ella, I can't tell you how ecstatic I am that your VC has been demolished. You're a toxic, manipulative liar. I got kicked multiple times one night and not allowed to speak. You are full of lies.
Oh no, it's more emojis. Amber.
Sorry,
I didn't watch the video, so obviously I need to watch it. But it's crazy how we're sitting here believing some random person when I am in the VC ad nauseum and it's being recorded constantly. You know how quick Amberlynn asking for someone to be doxxed would be everywhere.
No one said you did it on the VC.
She's not wrong. That would be everywhere. But who's to say someone doesn't have that information and is just waiting on it? I don't have it, but someone could. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you, unless you truly are that innocent, but have you ever really been completely innocent? I don't know about that. I really don't know. You like to create problems for yourself a lot, so, you know.
Was it just yesterday you were talking about how you're never on the Discord because you have a life and that's why you didn't know about Zay?
Exactly. She changes her stories about the VC up whenever it benefits her the most, just like she does with every other story. So if it benefits her to say, I was in the VC all the time and that never happened, I never said that, well then she'll say that. But then if someone's like, oh, they said this in the VC, they said this in the Discord, she'll be like, well, I'm not in the Discord. I didn't know. I have a life. I don't go in the VC all the time. But then when they were like, well, last night they were saying that things were happening with doxing, she's like, no, I was in there until like 5 a.m. last night. That didn't happen. She will change up how much she's in that Discord based off when or when not it will benefit her and her little army of people she has in there. And let me tell y'all, they're cruel. And also, whenever I was posting the VCs I was given, there was also a lot of dead silence. Like, it's so awkward in there. I cut a lot. Like, they'll be in there's just like 3 minutes of them just going, like, literally nothing. There'll be like keyboards clicking, and then every once in a while they'll be like, Fupa? Amber? That's like it half the time, unless they're arguing. So it's either dead silence or arguing. I'm not shocked, but yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This stream was horrendous, and I hope I made it a little more bearable for you. And yeah, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that. We are so close to 1,000, and I am ecstatic. I literally never thought we'd even hit 100, so I don't know what to say other than this is crazy. And I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you guys don't catch the sickness I have, because this thing sucks ass.